Whew, it's a good one. Well, the original question was, am I a slut for having sex with multiple people? But I'm just gonna put the sleeping around make you insecure. I don't know. To be honest, I think it's just like the last video I done, open marriages and side chicks. I don't think that if you was, to me, I don't know how you can be a real secure person, value yourself and everything, and sleep around and think that it's okay. I don't know who does that. Because then, if you really did value yourself, you wouldn't be giving yourself to every Tom, Dick and Sheila. Isn't that right or wrong? I mean, you could tell me what you guys think, because I would like to know what you think. Me, personally, I don't think that people that are really secure in themselves will need to sleep around. It's just like when I used to go on random dates a lot. I wasn't secure, that's why I went on so many. I didn't know what I wanted, so I just went with whoever asked. I always went on dates. But like, as I got older, I just started to get smaller and smaller to the point where I'm not going and I'll be really picky. So, I don't really think if you valued yourself that much, you would really be sleeping around. And I've got a good example about this, to be honest. I used to be friends with this drug dealer, and he always used to talk about sleeping with people and always wanted me to set him up with everyone, like anyone I knew, anyone I knew. And I did, and he had sex with my friend, and he was shit. But he always used to talk about how good he was. But he was really shit because he couldn't make her come. But then, thinking about it, there's a lot of women that don't just come like that anyway. But she said that he was really rubbish. She had to get on top and she had to finger herself till she even squared. Terrible. And then she come. I was like, oh wow, that was really bad. But with him, he was like, yeah, she wasn't alright. She was okay and blah blah. And he used to be someone that used to sleep with so many people all the time. All the time sleeping with people, like all the time. And you'd think someone that has sex so much, you'd think that they would be so good. But then that's when I realised that about this, when I had this conspiracy about the insecure thing. Because I was thinking, if your shit was so good, you would not be giving it to everyone, because if a girl was to do that, man will call her a hoe, innit? That she's loose and she's easy and stuff. And it's not, I'm not going to say it's true feeding into that, but I'm going to say the idea of it is true, because if you're so good, you value yourself, you know what you've got is the lick, you won't be giving it to everyone. Does that mean that you're going to invite the whole world into your house just because you bought your first house? Like, there's a lot of people that wouldn't want no one there. Like, they cherish that house. There's a lot of people that don't want no one sleeping in that house or anything, because, you know, it's yours. Like, you've worked hard for it. You know how much you've invested into that. And it's just like yourself. If you know how good you are, why would everyone be able to get a dose? Always talking to so many people, randomly hooking up with people and stuff. You definitely can't see yourself in high regard if it's that easy for you to sleep with people. You can't. It doesn't even make sense. Jesus, if I was to have slept with every single person I went on a date with and saw, that would have been a disaster. And like, what would I be like? Like, it doesn't, just because, you know, things don't work out with people, it doesn't mean you need to sleep with every single person. Like, that is the whole idea of getting to know people and making them work for, Jesus Christ. Because if they leave, it's a bad thing, but at least they don't have to leave knowing that they had a bit of you. And I'm so happy that that happened in so many situations. People left and not even a snog, just a peck. And I was seeing people for months. So I'm very happy with that. And that's how a lot of people need to be, because there's nothing nice and there's nothing to boast about with sleeping with so much people. And so much people used to do it in school, and it almost makes you feel insecure. It plays into this thing that if people get so much attention like that and so much things is happening to them and they're always getting chat of that, this because they're so nice this, and it's because blah blah, and if no one's chatting you up, then there's something wrong with you, you're not as attractive. And I grew up thinking that, until I got into the real world. That doesn't mean that at all. It just means that they see someone easy. Most people always boast about the people that they have sex with, you know. And don't be surprised if you have sex with someone and that person already told someone and that person knows and that person tracks you up and don't even tell you a single aspect, a single thing that they know who you was with before. People like that. Look at Kirk. Oh, everything relates back to Love and Hip Hop in some weird way. Ugh, terrible show. But yes, babe, I personally think that if it's what you're doing, that you should just like maybe stop and just really work and invest and put some time into yourself and just enjoy you and just enjoy talking to people if you really need to have that man interaction, you know. Just enjoy talking, but not every single person you need to open your legs to, because I mean, you want to be someone's wife or, you know, something. And let's not even put it down to someone's anything, because we've all slept with people before we got with people. But, like, it's just not a nice thing. That's not the way forward. So if you guys are thinking, or, you know, if there's anyone out there that thinks that, oh, because you got friends and they're getting chirped up and they're having sex with this one, and they're seeing this one, they're going on a date with this one, all hundreds of people at once. There's nothing that should be admired about that, because trust me, like, when something is really good, really, really good, you would be surprised. No, you would hardly get people coming up to you because they would be intimidated by how good you are. Just because someone's getting all attention, it doesn't mean that it's good attention. Just like all money is not good money. Yes. Make that punani exclusive.
I'm where to go.